Welcome to Crime Stopper Cyber Safety Conversations. My name is Caitlin, and I am a Community Education Specialist for the Safe School Institute for Crime Stoppers of Houston. Every other month, we will be pulling our cyber safety articles from the headlines, and we'll be discussing them as well as providing tips for staying safe on the internet. Last month, we discussed the internet being a shared place. Today, I will be discussing an article from CBS News linking nighttime phone usage to mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is how we think, act, and feel. This is commonly seen as, but not limited to, depression and anxiety. This article highlights on the research showing a direct correlation to phone usage at nighttime and the negative effects of disrupting the sleep cycle in teens, as well as describing what this looks like and how parents can get in front of the issue. According to this article, over the past few decades, there has been a 70% increase of depression and anxiety due to technology, and even 50% of teens reported feeling addicted to their phones. So, what are the effects of disrupting a teen's sleep cycle? Increase of phone usage means a decrease in actual sleep time. Content of the phone stimulates the brain, keeping them awake longer, and depressed teens use social media more, where they are at risk for being victimized, such as grooming, for posting their vulnerabilities and troubles by strange/predators online. The study also shows nighttime usage has created poor sleep habits, an increase in delinquency at school and at home, and a decrease in self-esteem and well-being. Adolescents need 9 full hours of sleep. Without this, they are sleeping more during school, not being able to focus and keep up on their homework and tests, causing their grades to drop, and at risk for being emotionally fragile and in turn unable to regulate those emotions effectively, where their moodiness increases and relationships and friendships start to suffer. I get the question a lot of, as a parent, what can we do to help? The good thing is, this is solvable. When I talk to parents, I always tell them to educate themselves on what is out there. What apps are on your child's phone? What games are they playing? Who are they talking to? And if your child is using their phone at night, what are they actually doing? Your ability to monitor their usage at nighttime has decreased because you're sleeping, and then in the next room, your child's awake on their phone. So how do we get in front of this? The CBS article highlighted a lot on prevention and suggestion for parents. So the first one was just setting a digital curfew. Charge all technology in the parents' room at night. Teens might resist this at first, but as parents, you can also have to have a digital curfew. It will be easier to get your kids on board with the new house rules if you are modeling those expectations and practicing good phone habits with them. This can give the family time to wind down and effectively prepare for the next day without distractions. Also, turn the Wi-Fi off at a certain time. Especially good if you don't allow your students and your kids to use your data from your phone plan. This will restrict them from accessing those social media apps and games at night. Apple and Android have also done a really good job with parental controls, and they can have it where you can set a time for your student or your kid to use their phone, as well as setting time for certain apps or categories. This is helpful for when your kids get up before school without social media distractions, allowing them to get ready and go to school on time, as well as when they get home from school, being able to detox from the day, focus on homework, eat dinner with the family, and then they can go hang out on their phones. Allowing time for each app can also cut down on social media usage. Setting a certain amount of time for each app or category, and then once that time has been fulfilled by your kids' usage, those apps are then restricted until the next day. And as always, definitely monitor what they're doing on their phone and who they're talking to. I always say that the best prevention is educating yourself with your kids, not against them. Have that open relationship. At the end of the day, we want our kids to trust us and feel comfortable with coming to us rather than resorting to the strangers on the internet. So keep that in mind. Allow them to have that open space at home. Know what's going on with their friends. They'll be willing to tell you more. So thank you for tuning in. I've linked the full article below from CBS. See you next time.